Так, раз, два, три. Всем доброго времени суток. Вы, как обычно, на канале Мультипаукис. И, как всегда, с вами Валта. Почему ты не захватываешь? Так, вчера мы закончили Resident Evil 4 ремейк. А сегодня я пытаюсь поиграть The Invincible. Вау, наконец-то. Что-то не хотел захватывать изначально. Посмотрим, что выпустила 11 Bit Studios. Так, стрекоза. Небольшой исследовательский аппарат межпланетного содружества с экипажем из 6 человек. Изучает отдаленные уголки космоса. Посетив и изучив множество планет, команда стрекозы завершает исследовательскую миссию. Однако по пути домой их ждет еще одно задание. Несмотря на риск, навигатор Новак лично добывает редкий и чрезвычайно ценный минерал. Ценой сломанной ноги и значительной боли Новак добывает этот самый минерал. Однако происшествие со астронавтом не мешает команде праздновать окончание цикла исследований. Для экипажа это было время большого успеха и единения. Довольные результатами, они прокладывают курс домой и отправляются на заслуженный отдых в камеры искусственного сна. Поспали.
Hello? Is anyone there? Koval? Marit? Hey, this is Yasna. I was just with you. And now, I don't know where I am. Or how I got here. I've got a splitting headache. Does anyone hear me? Base, do you copy? Are you there? It's probably nothing serious. No damage to the suit or bone structure. Just this headache. Bollocks! Base? I heard you for a moment. My receiver's dead, but the transmitter may still be working. I have 2 solid hectobars in the tank. That's enough for several hours. Damn it, I've lost my beacon. Where is it? Just like I thought. Nothing. I'm on my own. beacon can't be detected either. There aren't many supplies, which would suggest a quick recce. Or was it just the end of the mission? Let's see if the past me hasn't failed the present me. And let's hope she took notes. Are we on Regis 3? Doesn't ring any bells. And my crew have no way to tell me. So I report that I have no recollection of this planet. The last thing I remember... Hang on. We've closed the research cycle. We were already in hibernation. Flying back. Is my blackout a side effect of metabolic depression? That would be bizarre. For some reason, our crew split into two groups. The first one set up camp. I wonder if I was with them. Or am I on my way there? Both groups landed in the same place. We took two landers to the surface. We don't usually do this. Maybe the first one broke. The first group explored the ocean with no biologist. That's weird. And the other one, just me, took a different route. Leading to... Right. I was heading straight to the camp. You must be somewhere near. Give me a sign! Send up a flare, the probe! Anything! Okay. I'm gonna head to the camp, but I'll be keeping an eye out for you. Landmarks. Well done, past me. You didn't disappoint after all. Oh, I sound like... I need to stop doing this. I'm looking for something that resembles a dog.
Блин, стильно.
A specific structure which does not resemble any canine. I'm checking another object, which also doesn't match. Oh, focus. Bingo! I found the dog! We have the first one. I need one more. An object I called needle.
Так, ну игла вон она.
Right. It resembles the eye of a needle. I report that I have established my position. Time to hit the road.
Так. Получается...
I think I see our ship. You're not leaving without me, are you? More dropped equipment. I must have hit the ground pretty hard. The metal detector. Dr. Gorski, you won't be pleased. More equipment to repair. The detector's dead. Guess I shouldn't just leave it like this, broken or not.
Оба.
I'm in a canyon, which doesn't make it easy to navigate. I hope the data's trustworthy and you're close by.
Так.
Oh, I have something on the tracker. I assume it's no one from the crew, so perhaps it's my beacon. Warm. Getting warmer.
Где-то здесь.
Got you. I found it. Look for me on your trackers.
О, вода. Надо проверить.
Huh. There's water on this desert planet. Another liquid that did not allow the biocenosis to fall. Won't be easy to replenish drinking supplies. Not without tests. Filtration, as we all remember. Third rule.
I was about to. Already awake? Good.
I've been conscious for a while. It's fine. I can go.
Not too fast, otherwise we'll be picking you up off the floor. Now, try to get up slowly.
Dr. Gorski doesn't look so well.
How are you holding up, Gorski? Don't get up just yet. Is it really so hard for you to remember a couple of simple rules?
I have to stretch my legs. They're numb.
Hibernation will do that. Just sit for a while. Here, take it, and remember the third rule.
Yes, I know. Stay hydrated.
In small sips.
Always the first one to get up. I don't know how you do it, Merritt.
It's a matter of habit. After so many cycles of cryogenic sleep, one either gets used to it or becomes a tortoise.
Блять, нихуя непонятно. Но очень интересно.
Sure, I'm coming. This is not our system. Has anyone noticed we're in the wrong place?
Koval, it's not a good time.
Yasna, look for yourself. This is not the right planet.
You shouldn't be walking yet. Koval, could you stop it?
I'm telling you, we woke up in the wrong place.
Yes, we heard you. Enough of this, Yasna.
Crew,
Astrogator.
debating chamber in 15 minutes. This can't be good.
Guess we'll find out. But first, here, hold on to it and remember.
Блять, атмосферненько.
Okay, moving on. All right. No time to lose. If this area is volcanically active, ash outbursts and extreme temperature changes may explain the extinction of local fauna and flora. But it's all just too idyllic. There's no dust in the air. The sky's clear, and the soil looks like laterite to me. Perhaps not highly fertile, but not entirely barren. On some planets, such storms last for several hundred days. I hope it's not one of them.
Ну, здесь вот косяк
Time to
текстур.
go.
Охуенно.
Oh, bright sun, the night in for my leg. They're not inviting. Too heavy. I can already see the camp. Over 400 meters in a straight line. I see you. Can you hear me? I just need to get down from here. The escarpment is about 10 meters high. It looks like I could slide down. On second thoughts, maybe not. The last thing I need now is an injury. I could secure a rope here, true, but... for some reason I don't have one with me. Oh well. If it catches me, so be it. This suit will hold. A return to the first descent. I'm tired of searching.
Рискнем.
Shit! Oh, phew. Oh, that was less than ideal.
Ну, навряд ли
I'm
где.
okay. The suit's fine too.
Можно было по-другому спуститься. Так.
visibility could be better. Maybe I should wait. But if the storm gets worse, I'll be cut off from you.
Какого хуя?
What happened? Where? I was heading to... Impossible. I'm much closer to my destination. I must have walked for some time. But... I don't remember it. Did I black out again?
Охуенно. Я нихуя не понимаю, что здесь происходит.
Send a hopper closer to the camp. Find a place to land. I need to get back to Dragonfly as soon as possible. Go to the infirmary and do a full set of tests on myself.
Так, здесь я не доберусь.
Are heavy and filth is not inviting. Legs become too heavy, hands become too weary.
Черт, мне не нравится эта песенка.
It's not that scary. I remember you, Regis' third satellite.
Astrogator, sir. Crew?
Dr. Gorski, right on time. Any updates?
We have a set of data from the near-surface probe.
Great. How's the activity?
0, 0, and 2.
So, less than nothing. Atmosphere?
Nitrogen, 78%. Argon, 2%. Carbon dioxide, 0. Methane, 4%. The rest is oxygen.
Wait, that's 16%. With oxygen concentration as such, there should be life. At least some microbes, and yet we have detected no traces.
No, we'll get to that later. Let's finish with the probe readings first. Air radioactivity?
It's virtually 0.
The word of paradise. No radioactivity, no endospores, no bacteria, no mold, no viruses, nothing.
Just the oxygen. If there are no living organisms on the continent, there shouldn't be this much of it.
What if life develops on some other continents here?
No, I doubt it. Insulation outside the equatorial zone is weak. You don't see how thick the polar ice caps were, Doctor. I can guarantee a minimum of 5 miles of ice sheet, potentially 6.
That's true. There's more chance of something in the ocean. Some seaweed, algae. But why didn't life migrate to the land?
Could be because of hard radiation.
I don't think so. According to the probe readings, the ground activity is exceptionally low for this part of the galaxy.
I wonder if some special kind of drought-intolerant evolution occurred here. That would at least explain some of the abnormalities.
Anyway, we'll have to take a look under the water. First, it would be good to know what time frame we're working with. Marit, do you have the geological analysis?
It's a bit too early for mature conclusions, but this planet looks old to me. Such a fossilized egg must be at least 6 billion years old. Besides, the sun has seen better days too. It's almost a red dwarf.
Any rare resources, forms, creatures?
We can't expect such detailed data, sir. Not from this distance.
Yes, we would have to explore the surface.
Astrogator, what exactly are we looking for?
The value of this planet. For now, it may seem like the pinnacle of nonsense, but I assure you that Regis 3 is not without worth.
With all due respect, Astrogator, I have the impression you're not telling us everything.
As always, Dr. Koval, your instincts are correct. Please forgive my reticence. My goal was to maintain unimpeded research neutrality. There is indeed a very important factor of interest in this planet. The Alliance.
The Alliance?
The Alliance?
Correct.
What do they have to do with it?
Well, they've sent their most powerful unit here.
But to our best knowledge, Condor's traversing a distant quadrant.
Well, I'm not talking about the Condor.
So, the Invincible.
Good guess, Doctor. A steel behemoth with the power to produce billions of kilowatts in a split second, converting it into energy fields that no material body can penetrate, concentrating it into destructive rays as hot as stars that can reduce a mountain range to dust or evaporate an ocean, together with its crew of almost 100 men, professionals that are neither better nor worse than us.
Well, I dare to say we're better trained, Astrogator. They are, however, unquestionable masters of propaganda.
I know that some accomplishments they brag about are very much far-fetched, but the capabilities of the Invincible are not subject to doubt. And we as the scientific body should sever ourselves from the emotional and symbolic facade. In other words, we cannot ignore facts just because we don't like them, Mr. Koval.
All right, but where do we stand in all this? Together with our, may I say, not quite as numerous staff.
Despite our modest forces, we still have a chance to gain a critical advantage over the Alliance, while avoiding confrontation.
Okay, and how would we do that?
Simple. We leave this planet before the Invincible arrives here.
Which is when, exactly?
Well, they're still far away.
Astrogator, please, how much time do we have to conduct safe research?
13 days.
There's no time to lose, then.
I appreciate your eagerness, Koval. Dr. Krauter, do we need full gear?
Definitely. Also, I caution you against taking off your helmets for a prolonged duration. This amount of methane is not neutral. Breathing the local atmosphere will lead to saturation drop, and you may start showing symptoms of mild brain damage, feel stupefied. But don't worry, not before an hour. Or even a
Походу
couple
они все-таки
hours.
надышались.
Dr. Gorski, will you program Artie to collect samples?
Of course.
Marit, Krauter, please prepare for the surface. Koval, you two. You're leaving early in the morning.
And what about me?
You're staying on board, Doctor.
But Astrogator!
This is not up for debate. I need you here. As you well know, there's not much work to do for a biologist on Regis 3, if any.
То есть она должна остаться была на корабле?
Well, if I was ordered to stay, what the hell am I doing here?
Так какого ж хуя?
Oh, thank goodness. Not everyone's in the field.
Рома, привет, привет.
This is Dr. Yasna reporting. Do you copy? I'm entering the campgrounds. Is anyone out there? Oh, it's just an Androbot.
Это же выживач или что-то другое? А хер его знает.
Androbot. Stop. Androbot, stop. What the? Hey! Anybody out there? It's Dr. Yasna. Krauser was correct. Life on Regis hasn't left the water. Koval also. He said something about it.
Судя по всему, это атмосферный симулятор ходьбы. Но он охуенно атмосферный.
Hello, Regis. Dragonfly here. Dr. Yasna at the radio.
Novik? Is his leg still bothering him?
Yes, he's been resting in his quarters.
We're setting up on the shoreline. It's late, but we still have time to examine the ocean floor. Gorski is preparing the probe for launch. We'll start research soon. Oh, one more thing, Yasna.
Yes?
It's beautiful here. The ocean, wind, sand. My suit is pitching and cramping just at the near side.
Should I include this in my report?
Вопрос к истории и геймплею. К истории, скорее всего, вопросов тоже не будет. А вот к геймплею... Ну, по крайней мере, я пока только хожу, занимаюсь сбором окружающих вещей, которые можно потыкать.
I understand how you feel, Koval. After all these years, I miss home too.
Is it that obvious? I come across as, well, erudite, but at the end of the day, it's simple longing that speaks through me.
Well, a little obvious.
We have to examine the composition of the ocean, not the...
Collect the mineral samples.
Yes,
Koval,
that's right.
where are you
Do wanna do
going?
yours?
Over.
For a little, quick
Probe in
recce.
the water. I'm switching to manual.
I'm gonna take a look around.
A recce?
Distance.
More like a
100.
quick sickie.
Am I hearing this correctly? 300. Are you going to smoke, Butler?
No, not at all. I'm staying dutifully at my station.
500. Damn me. Am I seeing this right? Dr. Krauser, would you please have a look here? Of course. Just a second. It's like a school of fish.
This is life. What are they doing?
They're moving away from us.
From us? We're talking about an artificial robotic gizmo.
Right from the probe. As soon as I swing it closer to them, do you see what happens?
Is this normal, Yasna? What do you think?
It's hard to speak of normality here, but animals are usually not afraid of equipment or anything they haven't seen before.
Are you saying they've already seen probes?
I've no idea, but their behavior suggests some sort of defense mechanism. Catch at least one for examination, then I'll be able to say more.
Come here. One more time. Got it.
What did you do?
I had to electrocute it. Wouldn't have caught it otherwise. I'm taking the specimen ashore.
That's a fine one. There'll be plenty to dissect, Yasna.
Dr. Gorski, have you made changes to the Androbot's algorithms without telling anyone? Again? Ah, well, never mind. Hello? anyone here? Marit! It's Yasna! I came for you!
Так.
Oh, Dr. Krauter. Didn't you hear me earlier? Doctor. Is everything all right? Doctor, please. Look at me. I report that I've located Dr. Krauter. He's in bad shape. I'm gonna examine him now. Temperature normal. Pulse 2. O2 saturation is fine. There's nothing physically wrong with the doctor. His pupils respond properly. Look at my finger. No delay in reactions. Excuse me.
Yasna, can you hear me?
Astrogator.
Finally. I've been listening to you for 2 hours now.
My receiver is dead.
No need to explain yourself, Doctor. I know everything. The transmitter was still working, so I heard your reports. You didn't have it easy.
Wait, please. I need to reconnect. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Copy you, Doctor. Loud and clear. Do I understand correctly that the Doctor's life is not in imminent danger?
That's my initial diagnosis, yes.
Yet no response to verbal communication.
None.
Conclusions, Doctor?
Akinesia, mutism, impoverishment of mimic movements, and reaction to stimuli. These are all symptoms of stupor. But it's difficult to pinpoint the cause of the disorder. We need to quickly perform a complete set of tests and focal plate tomography of his brain. Otherwise, I won't be able to say anything more.
I'll prepare the infirmary. But first things first, Lander. We need to get you all on board.
Couldn't we just evacuate him right away?
If it were that easy, I would have sent the hopper long ago. Please look for the mission log, which should include crucial data about the crew's activities. We have 3 more people to find, and you still need to designate a place for the landing.
О, журнал. Фу.
It's not.
Так. Присутствуют следы никеля, железа, бериллия и титана. Все обладал, чтобы понять, что это. Миллион лет назад гигантский никель-железный метеор попал в атмосферу, расплавив поверхность. Нет, возможно, форма конструкции этому противоречит.
Mission log, but it will do. Dr. Krauter kept records. Meticulous as always.
What's in there?
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. We followed those deposits of metal.
Metal? That's why we have detectors.
Correct.
Mine died, but Krauter had one as well, didn't he?
Like everyone in the crew, Doctor.
The most important thing is probably the landing coordinates. BA 2316.
Noting. 316. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration. Are you looking for the detector?
Yeah, just a sec. Got it.
Please make sure it works.
I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's a rather reliable piece of equipment.
Like everything around that's already broken.
Okay, checked. I'm leaving the tent.
All right, now for the robot.
It's unresponsive.
Yes, I know. I'm currently trying to establish a connection.
Can I help somehow?
You must look for the others, Doctor. I'll take care of this myself. Get the tin head back on its feet remotely. And secure Krauter. I have everything I need. Just...
Is something wrong with the connection, sir?
It's not working. I'm not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay? Huh.
Yasna? What are you up to?
One sec. I'm looking for it.
What about the rest of the crew? You're gonna make them wait?
If the androbot isn't working properly, I can't just leave Krauter like this. He might hurt himself.
Fine. Proceed as you deem fit.
I've got bad news. Our signal is far too weak to restart the androbot.
The relay malfunction?
Not exactly. It's completely fried. I don't think a sandstorm could cause such damage.
Well, that's irrelevant now, Doctor. There must be a spare somewhere in the camp. Please search for it.
No luck. They're not in here. Not here either. I have the extra relay.
Excellent. The signal should be back as soon as it's turned on. Very good. I'm connected. What happened here?
Is it gonna work?
We'll see. I've rebooted the systems. That should help. Good, good. It's receiving instructions.
Oof. I don't know if the androbot should already be doing something.
Is it still frozen?
Yes, unfortunately.
The positronic brain has correct readings. Receptors.
It worked! He moved!
Finally. Artie should be walking now. Does he? His positional data hasn't changed.
Well, you can see that he really wants to go, but still can't. Please check his legs.
Could be the servo motor. Ah, that's it. Got you, tin bastard. Thank you, Doctor. I won't hold you any longer. Go find the others while I finish here. That's an order.
Yes, sir. gas now. Focus. What now?
Так, сначала сюда посмотрим. Да.
Finally, it works. Quota 5 meters. Careful.
No. No point in going back this way. I'm entering the research area. Clear for now.
Tracker?
Silent. By the way, what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Sounds inconspicuous, but in this desert environment, it's a phenomenon. The artifact turned out to be too big to dig up, or to subject to chemical inspection.
It's here. I can see the structure. I'm in the right place.
Understood. Please continue.
Что за... А, я думал визуальный баг, но это луч света. Локатор молчит.
That noise. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Is anyone there?
What's going on? Doctor?
Checking. It's a drill. So damn loud.
Look here, do you see it? Yes. It's the same on the other side.
Any progress?
We dig as far as the terrain allows. It'll take a while.
Regis, come in. Status report.
Aspirator, sir. We dug up another 3 cubic meters. The object exhibits remarkable structural homogeneity. All spectroscopic analysis shows similar results.
Steel with tungsten and nickel alloy?
That's right, with the addition of other common metals.
Is there any chance of retrieving the entire object for research purposes?
No, none at all. Even sonar couldn't cover the entirety of it. Instead, Dr. Gorski calibrated the detector, so we had to look beneath the surface.
And? What did you see there?
More of the same. What protrudes above the ground is just the tip of the iceberg. We estimate it extends at least 50 meters underground.
I see.
Furthermore, it's not a single object. Down below, there is an entire root system, so vast that it's impossible to cover it all at once, either with a scanner or a detector.
Have you followed its course?
Dr. Gorski's doing just that.
Gorski, are you scanning those roots?
Affirmative. I'm headed westwards. Been going for a few hundred meters already. Still haven't reached the end of it.
Sorry to interrupt, gentlemen, but I confirm my suspicions. This area has been tectonically inactive for a very long time, and the aeolian activity is minimal. Therefore, the material that has settled on, or rather covered this metallic structure, it's very old, which means these structures are even older.
What are we talking about here? A few thousand years? Tens of thousands?
I can't give a precise assessment, not yet.
I'm asking for a rough estimate, Merritt.
Well then, I guess it could be hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years old.
Anything else?
Yes. These structures almost certainly didn't form through natural processes.
Almost?
Well, they don't look like anything I've seen before. And you know I've seen a lot, Romick. Also, I can't find any scientific explanation for this form.
Could this be what the Alliance is here for?
Oh, don't let me guess that. I really don't know.
Personally, I doubt it, Astrogator. The more research we do, the more convinced I am that it serves no purpose at all. It's even hard to imagine this could ever have any function.
Readers, come in. I've registered a slight change in the radiation readings.
And now?
The level has significantly increased.
No need to worry, Dr. Yasna. It's just X-rays from the active detector. Our probes are quite sensitive. They record even the slightest change.
Is one of our devices also causing an increase in the electromagnetic field?
Electromagnetic? No. We would have to activate a force field generator, but we didn't even bring it. Dr. Carter, wait a second. Gorski, what did you say about the field? Well, Yasna noticed an increase in the EM readings, which doesn't make much sense. Okay, I'll check it again. Carefully, come.
Regis, we're losing reception. Cough, can you hear us? Over. Merritt, we can't hear you. Damn it.
What now, sir?
We listen. Wait for the interference to pass.
Excuse me, but I don't think it will pass on its own. We need to take action.
What do you suggest?
I can board the second lander and fly to the surface.
Jasna, I can't let you go alone. My leg.
Все-таки она отправилась.
Phew. It's finally stopped.
Yeah, you there?
I am. Unfortunately alone. Working equipment gave me hope, but someone just abandoned it. Didn't even turn it off.
Unfortunate. We need to expand our search radius.
Оба.
Got someone. I'm following the signal.
Где-то недалеко.
There's something on the ground. It's a journal. Geological cross-section. Measurements. These are Merritt's notes. She must be somewhere close.
Так, нужно сосредоточиться на двух направлениях. Химический состав воды, геологические раскопки. Так, слои осадочной глины с вкраплением черно-красной субстанции, не геологической, не планетной. Возраст по меньшей мере миллионы лет. Так, Альянс космической коалиции, штаб международного сотрудничества, подразделение Солнечной системы. Продолжая тему последней межпланетной конференции. Астрогатора в будущей экспедиции на Обелиск-03. Ваш опыт и результаты, достигнутые в предыдущих миссиях, показывают готовность сделать шаг в космической карьере.
I think I know where I can find her.
Так. Вот здесь можно проскочить. Это явно симулятор ходьбы, но...
The signal's coming from a castle backpack.
That's concerning.
I'm close, but I can't see her.
О!
She's here. I found her. Marit, wake up. Wake up. Do you hear me?
Dr. Marit?
No. No vital functions.
What's
I
going
need
on?
to. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Nothing. 1, 2. Don't do this to me, Marit. Don't. Please. Live, damn it. Breathe. Marit. Beg you.
Doctor. Yasna.
No.
That's enough. Enough.
Marit. Astrogator. She's.
I know. Doctor. Yasna. We have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine. All fine. Koval's next.
Yes, I think so. You should be close.
Do you think Koval?
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find it, Doctor. Alive. I'm sure about that.
I recognize the rocks drawn by Krauter. They shouldn't pose a problem when landing.
The doctor marked a waypoint. I don't recall.
It's just a sketch. No markings.
Well, if so, we should do it. What would you call them?
Twins fits nicely.
Affirmative. I'll write that down.
I found the area marked by Dr. Krauter. There's no one around.
What do you think? Can we land the hopper safely here?
I think so. Solid ground, a large flat area. We won't find a better place.
Entry point? Will it be 50 meters? Air accessibility is paramount.
Yes, it's relatively clean. You can send Hopper, sir.
Так, первый член экипажа в состоянии ступора. Второй член экипажа мертв. Судьба третьего члена экипажа неизвестна.
I'm close to the area where Dr. Gorski wandered off. Koval's nowhere to be seen.
He must be nearby. I don't want to believe he would leave Dr. Marit alone. Please go back and search the perimeter again.
Так, высоковато. Здесь спускаться почему-то не хочет. Да, здесь не спускается. Так, что за хрень? Так, странно. Там пройти я не могу почему-то. Может.
Someone's here. Oh no.
Yasna, status. Yasna.
He's... Koval? He's... Don't do this to me. No. Oh. You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive. Koval? Koval? His eyes are so empty.
Ага, вот почему меня даже
Just
не
like
пускало.
Krauter's. Koval, what the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Krauter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Yasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them. But it may take a while. Huh.
Have you found it?
No, it's, nothing about Dr. Gorski. Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Will be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier. Got him.
Так.
The Andromeda
3 из
craft is also
4.
on its way to the site. You'll need shortly.
The lander's already descending. Damn. I have a bad feeling. It won't break into pieces, right?
The descent is proceeding smoothly. Don't worry.
Членов экипажа найдено. 2 в ступоре. 1 мертв.
I don't get it. What could have led to all this? Krauter, being married, no covel, an unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be related somehow. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest for some reason.
It's crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake. See you up there. Only Gorski's left. We might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
I'll go back for Marit's body first. Take her to the lander.
But Yasna, Dr. Marit is already gone. What if we also lose Gorski?
I've made up my mind, Astrogator. I can't leave her like this.
Но это явно не естественное образование. Серега, привет, привет.
I should move.
Yasna, come in. How are you feeling?
How do you think, sir? I'm managing. Somehow.
Forgive me, but I need to know if you're ready to continue your mission.
Ready? Well... Please don't worry about me. Death is a natural process that every human being has to get used to.
Yasna, I don't expect you to be so...
But I do. Let's leave it like this.
I've served with Dr. Marit for over 2 decades. She was made of sterner stuff. The sternest. Many of us relied on her. I did.
Did you know that headquarters offered her a promotion? She would have been the first female astrogator in the history of the Commonwealth.
I had no idea.
Doesn't matter anymore, really.
Not entirely. Marit will be awarded posthumously.
I'm taking you at your word, Astrogator. This could pave the way for others. And that's what she would have cared about the most.
No doubt about it.
Please take good care of her.
Of course. Dr. Gorski's next. Let's hope he got out of danger in time.
It would be good to know what kind of danger we're talking about.
Так, немножко не туда завернул. Теперь понятно, почему меня не пускало дальше. Теперь осталось выяснить, что у нас с 4-м членом экипажа.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down? I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what.
You were correct, sir. It's just our probe. It looks inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. And go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look.
Вот она высадка.
A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the 4th day that comms failed.
Вот она у нас рыба. Вот как раз они ее поймали. Вот они нашли раскопки.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig.
Точнее, место для раскопки. Начали работу.
Hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal. It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us. Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
It's not flying very smoothly. I guess it's still a bit broken.
Meaning? How?
It moves only in a straight line. Just up and down, then sideways. No complex moves.
Ah, don't worry about that. It's because I'm controlling it manually. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
If it's useful, then okay.
You don't like machines, Yasna?
I don't like being followed.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Please enter B. B-E-E.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Так, не понял. А, вот.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. We're in this together.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
He followed the branch to the right. Another thing he reported was a massive vertical structure.
Так. Какая-то херня происходит.
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
Well, the structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, B. You're useful after all. Now I think I'll apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right. How about that point? What does it look like? What caught the doctor's attention?
looks like some kind of organic formation. A root system? Maybe these structures have the ability to expand. Somehow.
Shouldn't they be organic then?
Ah. That's the problem. They look organic, but they're not. The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
Так, что у нас? Пока только зонд на детекторе.
There's the water.
And the metal bundle?
As expected. It's at the bottom. Before you ask, sir, there's little to say about it.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
Опа, следы. Он здесь был.
I found his tracks.
Ну, это понятно, что он здесь был.
Evidence that he was going this way.
Good. It's down
Теперь
here
мы
all the
точно
way
в этом
down.
уверены.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill. I think we have the fourth point.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Правильно.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
I confirm. It's the 4th one. I see our flag. I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad scenario, right?
Of course not. Though I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb. Hello, B. The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all. I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir.
3, 2, 1.
Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Hi, B. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
I don't know. For me, it's only a matter of time before machines surpass their creators. The only question is when. Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
Huh. Maybe it's true that machines will surpass us, but not today. The route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Oh, have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
We won't be limited by our own abilities. Robots will excel in areas where we either cannot or do not want to surpass them. To put it bluntly, they will do the dirty work for us.
And we'll just sit in the warm privacy of a laboratory? Send them to the other side of the universe?
Yeah, that's one example.
Well, I don't know.
Shh, Astrogator, can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere?
Сигнала на радаре нет.
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, which in itself is already a major scientific distortion.
Yes, I understand. These are not real plants.
But if they were plants, those protruding parts climbing up, they would serve to obtain energy, mainly solar. Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. This is one of the most crucial imperatives, even though it's not in the regulations.
А куда мой шмель попал?
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Так, следующий отрезок воспоминаний. Или это просто переход к следующей карте? Ага. Следующий отрезок воспоминаний. Как раз момент высадки.
Roger that. All systems work.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition tech set. A record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly. What about that lander, Yasla? You think our people tried to fly away on it?
I seriously doubt it. Looks like a bad malfunction to me.
But I'm taking Hopper out of here. We can't afford to lose this lander too.
Astrogator, I don't know what we expected. Coming here at the end of our expedition. The equipment is barely working. If it works at all. And you, sir. You barely escaped alive. Okay, I admit that we have a very successful campaign behind us. But I feel like we've used up all our luck. And now, we're asking for trouble. It's just one planet too many for us.
Which doesn't change the fact we're here. Let's focus on completing this mission. There won't be another.
It better be that way. We have the right to come home at last.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with such a law. But there is one thing I can refer to when we find ourselves in a difficult situation. If the continuation of the mission endangers the lives of the crew, the provisions of the imprimis homini law apply. First and foremost, the safety of people is what matters.
It's good to know we have this right, but I wish we didn't have to use it.
Красивое.
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Some slob left litter here. Had no respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of litter?
Cigarette butt, a crumpled pack.
So, taking off the helmet for no good reason. Risk of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible spreading of DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct ecosystem is basically a negligible issue.
That's true. It's just, apart from keeping our crew safe, I also have academic concerns.
That's completely understandable, Doctor. However, we must focus on the mission. It has the highest priority, always.
Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. So, continue.
We should explore other worlds, while keeping our own interference to a minimum, whether in the solar system, in the far reaches of the Milky Way, or in a completely different galaxy.
I've heard a thing or two about galactocentrism. Do not meddle in other non-human matters. Seize the void, but do not attack.
This route may be faster, but it's not the easiest. Anyway, back to our conversation.
Do not consider anything other than human as either better or worse. It all sounds beautiful, Doctor, but no one will be satisfied with a void or someone else's well-being. In my opinion, this is an idealized doctrine of scientists who spend most of their lives idly gazing at the sky.
Like me?
Not at all. You are actively involved in space exploration, Doctor.
А вот и кустики.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hello.
То есть эти растения могут... О! Дроид, привет, привет. А я уж тебя потерял. Мой летающий дружок.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no. Is everything all right?
Yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support. You found them in time.
May I ask, What did he do with Merritt?
I placed her body in the cryo chamber so that her family can say goodbye.
Thank you.
Please, don't thank me. It was the least I could do for her.
Оба.
I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since
Guess I know where Gorski was going. I'm going down after him. Tell me one more thing. When it comes to Merritt, are you going to use a grave tapper?
yes, I am considering that as a possibility. And what is your opinion? Should we look into her brain?
The more we know, the better chance.
Just that report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
No good. I can't reach anything.
Any other ideas?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
Okay, this is a waste of time. You only die once. Here we go.
What's happening? Did you fall?
I jumped.
О,
Status.
следы рук, следы ног.
Yes. No fractures.
Please stop for a moment. Make sure you're all right.
No, there's no need for a delay.
Вопрос в
Dr.
другом, что
Gorski is waiting.
вернуться мы уже здесь не сможем.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent. Anyway, what's the idea of doing it alone? I hope he has a good reason.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Oh shit, the telemeter glass cracked.
I wouldn't worry. What matters is that you're fine.
Anyway, Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground. Should be looking for a way back by now.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, I admit, that sounds more like him. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it.
Two more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, there was a risk of methane poisoning.
That's right. According to Dr. Krauter, negative symptoms can appear after an hour. Maybe after a few hours. I think you'll find Gorski by then.
Let's hope so. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
If metamorphism and other natural factors are to be excluded, there is only one conclusion. Someone or something must have put them here.
But who? The Alliance? Because you don't need to say...
Oh, I do. I suspect the surface of Regis 3 was once inhabited. I can't tell if any of this could be part of a machine. Really wish we found Gorski already. I've gone over everything in that area. I see the probe. Has it found anything interesting?
The thermal scan lights up at your position. Other than that, it's one big ruin. Everything's cold, dead, and very, very old. How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep. Wherever I look, there's metal. It's a bit like Pando.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Какая хуйня тут творится? Нет тут спуск-бар. А, вот он. Ни хрена непонятно, но очень интересно.
I found some abandoned items.
What items? What do you have there, Yasna?
Something he shouldn't have left behind. A telemeter and food rations.
Agreed. He shouldn't. It's illogical.
Ага, я привет.
At least his device is in working order.
The telemeter. Oh, right. Yours is broken.
I think I'll borrow it.
Go ahead, Doctor. It's issued equipment, so I wouldn't even call it borrowing.
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. This is starting to look like a deliberate diversion to me.
You may be right. The question is, who's behind all these disruptive activities?
That I don't know, sir.
Оба, следуй.
I have a lead. His footsteps.
Finally.
Так.
There are more traces. This time handprints. And a drop
А мне на
detector.
видюхе уже можно жарить, а с чего бы?
Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor.
Так. Игра выглядит как требовательная. Я бы не сказал, что она шибко требовательна, она просто с охрененным арт-дизайном. Ну вот и все. Вот так они должны делаться, эти игры.
Not a chance. I have to turn back.
И по факту это симулятор ходьбы. То есть навряд ли какой-нибудь активный экшен здесь будет, еще что-нибудь такое. А, вот следы.
No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet, I found something. Again.
Факмен, привет. Зачем парик? А просто так?
More of the same stuff. Gorski's things. More traces. Fine. Actions devoid of logic.
Back in the camp, you reported Marritt's abandoned things.
A backpack and a journal, yes. This scene looks disturbingly similar.
Ова. Ай.
Ouch!
Yasna, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
Ну хотя бы падать невысоко пришлось.
Not really.
Ну-ка. Здесь я не залезу. А, вот здесь спуск. Так, интересная игра. Смотрел бы стрим дальше. Надо работать. Хорошего стрима и побольше зрителей. Спасибо за пожелание. Игра, конечно, в геймплее в ней ни хрена нет, потому что это симулятор ходьбы, но вот атмосферность, мое почтение.
Jasna? Everything's all right?
Yes, yes.
О,
I just need a moment to think.
детектор показывает.
As soon as you find some...
Finally, I have his position.
Okay.
Not yet. Gorski, are you here? It's me, Jasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah.
Так, кто был на вчерашнем стриме, тот поймет, почему новая игра. Ну, там же и написано было на вчерашнем, что резьба закончена. 4-я. Рюкзак.
I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, without oxygen. We must hurry.
Так, скорее всего, мы найдем еще один труп.
Got him. He's not moving.
Вчера столько слов. Это интересно, каких-то много слов ты узнал.
Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
Saturation is within the lower range. Risk of tissue hypoxia.
Other reactions?
Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for an answer.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him out.
Так, скафандр вроде целый.
He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so the hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there.
Да.
The probe will guide you.
У него шлем открыт, какой скафандр целый. Я имею в виду на ногах.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I went well, Jasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
It's nothing, Astrogator. Some static on the line.
Я надеюсь, я не сдохну из-за этого действа. Сейчас как лягушка в Шреке надуется, навряд ли.
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you set up the transmitter, I should start receiving Gorski's signal.
Так. Где? Во. Так, передатчик стоит.
There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, all those within the range. What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking. No!
Кто бы сомневался, что спастись мне не дадут. Так просто.
What was that?
А я еще и кислород отдал свой. Заеб...
Astrogator.
Как появилось название канала?
I'm underground.
А просто так.
Started to determine my
Мы
exact
латинские названия перебирали.
Novik,
Какие поприкольнее.
do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeats racing. But saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least.
Какие еще могли быть выбраны? А фиг его знает. Я сейчас уже не помню. Каналу-то несколько лет. Так что я тут даже и не скажу. Там даже не шибко много вроде вариаций было.
Deposit of water, probably unsafe for consumption. Shit! I'd rather not risk it. Meteoric waters. Too deep. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility.
Алекс, привет.
Considering all factors,
Это у нас непобедимый, который недавно вышел. Invincible.
I got flares.
Так, какая тут анимация смерти? Навряд ли тут есть вообще анимации смерти.
Gotta be kidding me.
Потому что это симулятор ходьбы. Здесь умереть-то нельзя. По крайней мере, до данного момента. Но атмосфера охуеннейшая.
Okay. Careful.
Будет возможность, надо будет однозначно купить. В Стиме. Даже если не пройти, чисто поддержать разработчика.
Fucking great. I can't. I just can't.
Упасть в пропасть я не мог. Это заскриптованные моменты.
That's my considered opinion. Fucked.
Отличная оценка.
Who's that? I can't see. Crowder. Is that you? How? You were supposed to... Doctor? Why won't you answer me?
It's good to see you again, Yasna. Unfortunately, there is no time for pleasantries. We need to get out of here now.
Hey, not so fast.
Это явно и не Коваля, не Карута. Точнее, Краута.
Good one. I'm not going anywhere until you explain how you found me.
Then I guess you will die, because I refuse to waste time on explanations. Your choice, Yasna.
Даже выбор диалога есть. Я даже не знаю, на что оно влияет. И влияет ли оно на что-то. Но мне кажется, что здесь влиять не шибко на что-то будет вообще. Хотя тут, возможно, есть какие-то вилки. В плане того, что я в одном месте тело доставил, в другом месте кислородом поделился. Так, совет. Council, ну фиг его знает. Мистика, демона, заговоры.
What should I be afraid of?
Dehydration, hypoxia, methane poisoning. The list is quite long. Oh, what were you thinking, really? I warned you against opening your helmets, let alone giving all your oxygen to a dead man. A complete failure of reason in the act of futile heroism.
Gorski isn't dead. That's why I left him my damn tank.
It might as well be. Do you really think giving him oxygen was enough? Something attacked you up there. Odds are, it got Gorski as well.
We'll check and come back for him. Novik should be monitoring his parameters after all.
Yeah, about that. You shouldn't trust everything the old man says. He only tells us what he sees fit.
Huh? What do you mean?
Doesn't matter now. Let's focus on getting out of this maze.
А если бы я
Is your
спросил про
equipment
Горского?
operational? Nothing damaged?
I think so. Flares are wet though.
What equipment do you have on you? Procedural minimum or more?
The telemeter, tracer, a metal detector. Other than the latter,
Мне кажется, у нее этот крыша едет.
Wonder why they don't give us proper torches.
Tell me about it.
И на самом деле человека нет. Потому что на это все указывает.
Slow down. I need to rest.
Rest is for the dead.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster, Yasna. We're racing against time, Yasna. We're constantly fighting for life, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight.
All right, Yasna. Have it your way.
What? A moment ago you were forcing me to struggle on. But now you'll let me die. Just like that.
Not just like that. You did everything you could. But even that wasn't enough. You have the right to finally give up.
No, not over. I haven't given up yet.
Can you walk?
Yeah, probably. I just need to catch my breath.
On second thought, I imagine there are worse places to die. It's rather peaceful, actually. Just close your eyes and let yourself go. Fall asleep.
Okay.
End the suffering.
I'm getting up. Turns out I prefer to live than let you talk me to death. I can do it. I won't give up.
That's the right attitude.
Thank goodness.
There you are. All my talking turned out to be quite helpful, huh?
Don't push it, Krauter. Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, they're further up as well.
What do you think that means?
Isn't it obvious? Dinosaurs once lived on Regis 3.
Don't mock me, Krauter.
I'm serious. Millions of years ago, this planet had to be teeming with life until something got rid of it. Quite effectively.
Or it didn't allow organisms ashore. Perhaps stopped them from leaving the water.
If so, I think it stops them to this day. In other words, it's still here, and it nips all manifestations of life in the bud.
Why then have I not met it yet?
Oh, but I think you have.
You know a lot, Krauter. About what happened to me, and about these fossils.
The old man told me.
About life on Regis.
About you. He's clueless regarding Regis. Only cares about how he can gain an advantage in this sector of the galaxy.
Even more skeletons. Annoyingly now, there are no comms. Nobody will know of this discovery if we get stuck here.
Relax. The old man will send another expedition, and it will find those bones, along with ours.
Thanks. For a moment there, I forgot how screwed I was. Good that you reminded me.
Maybe your situation would be better if you didn't stop to admire the fossils.
Now you sound like Novik.
Touché.
How is it you're always a few steps ahead of me?
Simple. I outpace you because I'm moving my legs, not my mouth.
Так. Когда смотришь такие истории, думаю, что приходится проходить первопроходцем и следующим неизвестной области.
They are there, somewhere.
Кстати, да. На этом оно и основывается. В частности, великие географические открытия и прочее, прочее. Он не настоящий. Он гарантированно...
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that
Иллюзия.
caused my fall.
В нашем мире именно что на нашей планете, только если глубины океана исследовать. А вот...
Hey, where did you go?
Дальше только космос.
Crowder?
Forgive me for my rudeness. I had to be a prick. To pull you out of there. Unfortunately, now my body is mere coal. Water and nitrogen and empty hearts. I'd like to come out. This is not our farewell, but no, I should tell you, it was an honor to serve with you.
Какого хрена тут?
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Finally! Yasna! You can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I saw Crowder.
Yasna, are you saying what?
I don't quite understand myself.
All right. Let's leave that for now. Are you injured in any way?
No. As usual, I came out of trouble unscathed.
Sound recording of... Yasna! Are you there? Do you copy?
Привет.
What kind of deadly shit is this?
Doctor, what are you talking about?
There's something here. It looks like a machine. Behind a hole in the wall. And I was marching with these kind of crab legs.
Damn it. You must evacuate immediately.
Actually, I recognize this noise. It's the damn thing that dropped me underground.
Very likely. I even have a suspicion of what exactly we're dealing with. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter cannon. Antimatter.
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though.
How is it possible that the Alliance machine got here before us?
I'd like to know myself. If our intel's incorrect and Invincible already landed on Regis 3, they would have a huge advantage over us. So why won't they confront our ship head on?
Instead, I can see a passage, but it doesn't look very inviting. Huh. Shit!
What?
It's still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me.
Чувак?
It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run. I'm gonna die here after all.
Come in! Yasna, we must evacuate you. I'm getting parameters. Pulse. Please confirm you're there.
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if...
Кстати, мне очень интересно, что значит незаскриптованный подход. По-моему, все в играх так или иначе на скриптах держится. По факту, да.
I'll check on it. I guess it's busted for good. Cursed crab. the hatch fell down.
Probably from the red.
Все на скриптах как раз таки работает.
Let's see. You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet.
Потому что без этого игры-то, в принципе, держаться не будут.
They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home.
Случайная работа событий, но это опять же скрипты. Имеется в виду, может быть, что нет жесткой скриптовки. В плане того, что все события от скрипта к скрипту прыгают. А именно, что рандомные. Да, вот в этом случае тогда, скорее всего, не заскриптовка.
That's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me. Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator.
О, шарик.
Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Asna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe call?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings...
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
And how am I supposed to feel?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank.
So you know.
Gorski's oxygen jump didn't come out of nowhere, and your saturation is dropping. So, how are you feeling?
I've already experienced what Dr. Krauter referred to as mild cerebral symptoms. He even participated in them.
How?
I had a long and tiring conversation with him. Please don't ask for details. Damn it. The storm's getting worse. I found their vehicle.
The transporter?
No, a rover. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Please take a look.
Твою мать.
Yes, but I still have to pop back outside. Let's check something.
Я думал, мы на машине. Поехали. А, во.
Got it.
Фу.
What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Of course. Why did I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliances. Better?
Yes.
Тут даже вопрос не в графике. Тут вопрос в арт-дизайне.
Time to hit the road.
Он здесь уникальный и охрененный. То есть по факту эта стилизация у нас что-то под 70-е, 80-е.
The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place. Are you driving?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground.
I know I asked you to talk to me, but I don't need a lecture in physics right now.
Then what?
Some peace and quiet would actually be better.
Understood. I'll be quiet from now on.
Блин, ни хрена не видно.
Damn it! I'm having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head south.
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided.
Фух.
I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Говорят об отмене ремейка Котора.
Emmett's
А почему я не
2001.
удивлен?
Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
Так. А, во. Вот он.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? You must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data lockers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides.
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base.
I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging. Best to sleep through the night.
I'm going to sleep now. It may not be that simple. I'm too tired to sleep.
I know that paradox all too well. Can I help you somehow?
Maybe I'll fall asleep if we talk.
Naturally. Do you have anything specific in mind?
Well, I'd love to know some official secrets about the Alliance base. The reason they're interested in this desiccated, bizarre planet that is Regis 3.
Are you implying that I should know these secrets?
Yes. I think you're hiding something from me, sir. And at this stage of the mission, I lack both the strength and the inclination to beat around the bush.
In that case, let me reveal something I should never say as a commander. I have no idea what's going on in this desiccated, fossilized egg. I don't know where the Alliance forces came from. why they came or what they're doing here. Since we lost contact with the camp, I've had the feeling that I am deep in the dark.
Yeah, me too. Quite literally.
So I suggest we talk about something else, instead of getting ahead of ourselves. A more light-hearted subject, perhaps.
I wonder why I even applied for this job. It's probably because when I was 3 years old, my father and I stepped out into the garden to gaze at the stars, and I cried. Stupid, right?
Were you afraid of the dark?
Sort of. It felt like I was falling upwards, being pulled in by the starry sky. The cosmos turned out to be so infinitely vast, and I was so infinitely small. And I didn't understand any of it. Why am I here? Why is everything here? What is it for? I couldn't find an answer. So I cried.
Right. You became an astronaut because the cosmos terrifies you.
No. Because someday I want to understand. Or at least find as many answers as possible. And finally stop being afraid.
You won't come close to knowing everything. Trust me.
I'm not fooling myself. Someday maybe I'll just know enough. I'm reminded of one of the solutions to the Fermi paradox. We can't find evidence of extraterrestrial civilizations. Not because they don't exist, but because our comprehension is limited to the human perspective. We instinctively imagine aliens as little green men, repainted Homo sapiens. Meanwhile, they may not possess any of the characteristics we attribute to them. According to the solaristic hypothesis, we will not recognize the creations of an alien civilization, even if they're right in front of us.
Are you suggesting this is what we're dealing with on Regis 3?
I don't know.
Да, я более
And
чем
maybe
уверен.
that's why I won't know.
Feel helplessness speaking through you. I'm not saying this reproachfully. I know the feeling all too well. At times I also feel utterly powerless. Even as a commander, perhaps especially as a commander. I remember a mission.
Maybe the Alliance knows more, since we know nothing. Either way, the bar is set low.
Doctor, I'm aware that the Commonwealth has its shortcomings. Budget constraints, unclear directives, excessive bureaucracy. However, I've faced the forces of the Alliance many times in my long and bumpy career. And objectively, I can't say that they are any better. Once they abandoned one of their military vehicles because it simply got stuck in the mud. Another time, one of our guys was on a tractor and... Not good. Don't get a break.
What is it this time? Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
B? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... Next is
2, 1, 4.
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do, but there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine.
Так. Фиг его знает насчет того, что глючит или нет. Я вообще не понимаю, что здесь происходит. И это офигенно. Так. Я не знаю, контрольная точка была или нет. А, во. Все, контрольная точка пройдена. Так, ладненько. Но пока что у нас все. Это вся игра? Нет, конечно. Или ты имеешь в виду в плане геймплея? В плане геймплея я уже сказал, что это симулятор ходьбы. Я сомневаюсь, что здесь эзотерика пойдет. Алекс, навряд ли. Так, ладненько. Но пока что у нас все. Продолжать мы ее будем уже завтра. Сегодня вечером. Скорее всего, опять же, 76-й багаут. А на этом, в принципе, все. Вы, как обычно, были на канале Мультипаукис. И, как всегда, с вами был Валтер. До скорых встреч.